Welcome to the 2020 University of Alabama Student Media and Media Planning Board Awards presentation. Thank you for joining us. We're here today to honor our students and acknowledge the incredible work they've done throughout the year. We'd like to take a few minutes to thank our partners across the UA community, Dr. Kathleen Kramer, Dr. Myron Pope, Dr. Stephen Hood, and all of the departments within the Division of Student Life. We greatly appreciate your support. Thanks also to Dr. Chris Roberts, who has chaired the Media Planning Board for the past 10 years, and also to all of the Media Planning Board members for their commitment, the time, and their service to our students and our department. A special recognition to Michael Martone for his 20+ years of service on the Media Planning Board. Thank you. We wish you well, and congratulations on your upcoming retirement. University of Alabama Student Media is all about the students, but we couldn't provide the support and advising needed without our incredibly talented and hardworking professional staff. Here's Crimson White editor Savannah Bullard with a special recognition on behalf of all student media students.
Hey everyone, my name is Savannah and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Crimson White, and on behalf of all the students who work at the Office of Student Media, we want to extend our sincerest appreciation and gratitude to the professional staff who do so much for us every day. Tracy Mitchell, the interim director of the OSM, has been absolutely incredible during a very crazy transition period, and we thank you so much for working so hard and leading our entire operation with such grace and poise. Mark Mayfield, the associate director of editorial, is like a dad to most of us, and we love you so much. Thank you so much for always being accessible and passionate and willing to help us in everything that we might ask. Julie Salter, the Assistant Director of Advertising, thank you so much for making sure that we have the funds and the connections to be able to do everything that we want to do. And of course, for always supplying us with beautiful graphic advertisements. We could not do it without you. Terry Siggers, Broadcast and Digital Media Coordinator and GM of 90.7 The Capstone. Thank you for always being there if we have a tech question or if we need to troubleshoot something, and also for listening to all of our crazy ambitious ideas when we want to further our digital presence. We could not do all of that without you, and thank you for giving us those resources and for lending your ear when we need it. Amy Sullivan, our credit and billing manager, you pay us, and for that we thank you so much. But on top of that, you're so sweet and such a bright, smiling face, and we love being able to pop into your office and talk to you when we get a free moment. So thank you for just lighting up the office and for making sure that all of our finances are in order. And then last but certainly not least, Lisa Hicks, our office associate, thank you so much for being a beautiful, sweet, shining face. It meets us as soon as we walk into the office. We thank you so much for always being so kind and making sure that we have everything that we need, and for helping set up food when we have it, and for just always being there to meet our needs and to being so kind and so sweet as you do it. We thank you, and we thank all of you guys for everything that you do. We could not do what we do without you, and we love you so much.
At this time, we would like to thank our outgoing student leaders for their service and for a year well served. Savannah Bullard, editor, Crimson White. Tina Turner, station manager, WVUA-FM 90.7. Sage Rosempetsky, editor, Alice Magazine. Alex Kazmer, editor, Bama Life Newsletter. Mark Gallaretta, editor, Black Warrior Review. Spencer York, editor, Southern Historian. Trevor Hendry, editor, Marsfield Journal. Thank you and congratulations on a very successful year. Now let's get on with the show. Here's Dr. Chris Roberts with a special message.
This place doesn't feel the same when you're not here. And a lot of things don't look right either. But I'm so glad we can celebrate our year in student media. We've got a lot of work that deserves recognition and a lot of people who deserve praise. Now, I've served as chairman of the Media Planning Board for a decade now, and I can tell you that the 2019-2020 school year has been one of the most remarkable runs we've had in a long time. We've lived through some remarkable times during the school year. We had a pretty good football team, didn't we? We had some great new music. We had excellent editions of our magazines and our other products. We had some fundamental changes on our campus. And finally, some fundamental changes in how we live our lives. This year reminds me of April 2011, 9 years ago this week, when the tornado blew through Tuscaloosa on the Wednesday before finals. The university sent everybody home and we did not have a banquet that year. Two things stand out to me about that year. One was that the Office of Student Media did not shut down. The radio station kept on playing the hits and also telling the community about what was happening. And the staffers at the Crimson White kept working for weeks, even without electricity, until we finally had to send them home. Their coverage of the tornado's aftermath swept national awards that next year. Some of that is going to be true this year. The station is still on the air, Alice is in business, and the Crimson White has covered coronavirus and the fire at the Moody Music Building just as it should. Then there's a second thing. Those amazing students from 2011. All of them will tell you that they covered one of the most important stories of their lifetimes, and they helped the university community. And I think that's the legacy we will see from you a decade from now with the Office of Student Media class of 2020. We lived through an abrupt ending to our academic year, but our commitments to the community did not end. I am so proud of the work you've all done this year. I know you've told great stories and changed lives and learned a lot about yourselves and the world about you. So let's honor that today and honor that for the rest of our lives.
The Walter C. Dinsmore Jr. Award for Meritorious Service in Business and Marketing is given in the name of Walter C. Dinsmore, who is a retired director of purchasing for UA and a member of the MPB for more than 20 years. This award recognizes an individual who has performed well in the business and marketing aspects of student media. We are honored to present this award this year to Alex Cashmere, the editor of Bama Life. Congratulations, Alex.
Congratulations to all of our winners and to everyone who contributed in such a vital way to student media this year. You made it one of the most extraordinary years in the history of student media on campus. I know we weren't able to end this year all together in person, but what you did has made a lasting impact. Thanks so much for everything that you did. And now it's my pleasure to announce the winners of the Media Planning Board's James E. Jacobson Awards. Jim Jacobson was a longtime member of the Media Planning Board as well as chairman of that board. He was also editor of the Birmingham News. We give these awards in his honor in 4 different areas: in management, in photography, in writing, and in service. And now I'd like to announce the winners of these awards. The first one, the James E. Jacobson Award for Management, goes to Savannah Bullard, editor-in-chief of the Crimson White. Savannah, you were not only a leader in the newsroom, you were a leader in this entire campus. You did such a great job. You were a wonderful manager, and you are so deserving of this award. The Crimson White had one of the best years in its history, and you had so much to do with that. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to announce the winner of the James E. Jacobson Award for Photography, and that goes to Joe Will Field, who was photo editor of the Crimson White. Joe Will, you not only led this photography staff in such a wonderful way, but you also had extraordinary photography yourself. You're a talented and wonderful photographer in all areas, whether it's sports or entertainment and culture or news. You just did a great job, and thanks for all the effort. You're so deserving of the James E. Jacobson Award for Photography. Congratulations. Next, the winner of the James E. Jacobson Award for Writing. This was a really tough award to decide because we had so many nominations and so many deserving writers throughout this year. But the winners of the James E. Jacobson Award for Writing this year are three people, and that is Rebecca Griesbach, Jessa Reed Bowling, and Keely Brewer, a writing team who broke so much news this year. It was such an extraordinary year for news coverage in the Crimson White. And these three reporters and writers had so much to do with that. All three of you did such a great job. Congratulations to Rebecca, to Reed, and to Keely. You certainly deserve this award. The James E. Jacobson Award for Service goes to Tina Turner, station manager of WVUA-FM 90.7 at Capstone. Tina, you're such a leader. You did such a great job at the radio station. I know your advisor, Terry Siggers, thinks so highly of you, as we all do. You're just a wonderful person, not only a leader here on campus, but here in OSM student media, but a leader on campus. And you've done a great job and so deserving. The service you contributed at 90.7, as well as to all of student media, has made a lasting impact and influenced and inspired so many people. Tina, congratulations. You deserve this award.
The Joel A. Mask Advertising Excellence Award recognizes a student who has a consistently excellent record of exceeding sales goals, building relationships with the clients, remaining calm in difficult situations, and above all, completing the proper paperwork on time. The recipient of this award exemplifies a high standard of character, sales performance, and perseverance. This year, we're proud to announce the recipient of the Joel A. Mask Advertising Excellence Award is Katie Coe. Congratulations, Katie. The James L. Tucker Jr. Memorial Character Award is awarded by the Crimson White Advertising Department each year. This award is given in memory of Jamie Tucker, a former Crimson White account rep. He graduated summa cum laude from the College of Communication with a degree in advertising. After graduating, he worked for the Tuscaloosa News as an account executive. Sadly, this young man was taken from us in an accident while working his territory. This award is given in his honor. The award is given to an individual who manifests such characteristics as benevolence, morality, commitment, and diplomacy that reflect on family, friends, and coworkers. We are proud to award Bentley Sims the Jamie Tucker Memorial Character Award. Congratulations, Bentley.
The Lewis Each Award has been presented annually in memory of Winston Lewis Each Jr. since 1998. Lewis Each may be best described as warm-hearted, dedicated, and a lover of Alabama gymnastics and Alabama football. He served as assistant sports editor of the Crimson White and published articles in the Mobile Register, Bama Magazine, the Birmingham News, and the Birmingham Post-Herald. Although cystic fibrosis took Each's life in November 1998, it never diminished his spirit. He was even known to write articles and stories from his hospital bed. An award for courage is given each year in his name by the gymnastics program, and this year, the Lewis Each Award is presented to James Benedetto.
Christopher Swindle was editor of the Southern Historian during the 2009-2010 school year, before he succumbed to cancer in March of 2010. Chris was known for his willingness to help anyone with anything at any time, and the Christopher Swindle Helping Hand Award recognizes an individual who displays that same kind of selfless and helpful spirit. This year's winner is so deserving. Anisha Turner, creative director of Alice Magazine, and also editorial cartoonist for the Crimson White. Anisha, I know everyone, students and staff, all have a story about how you've helped them. You've been such a wonderful person in student media. You're so talented as a designer and as an illustrator and cartoonist, but you also take time to help others as well. You're so deserving of this award. Congratulations, Anisha.
Our next award is presented in the name of Dr. Sarah Healy. Dr. Healy is a former Dean of Women at the University of Alabama. She was responsible for creating the Board of Publications, now known as the Media Planning Board. This award is given each year to someone who has served student media well. It is my honor to present this year's Dr. Sarah Healy Award to our very own Mark Mayfield. Mark has not only served student media and our students well this year, but he has done so for almost 10 years. Congratulations, Mark. Thank you so much for all you do for student media and the University of Alabama.
English always has a seat. And when I first got here, they said, you know, you want to do this, we'll rotate around, but nobody ever wanted to do it besides me. The sort of evolution of the yearbook and the evolution of the newspaper, as, you know, starting in 1998 and going to today, just the emergence of the electronic. I mean, I think about Paul and the history of, you know, the history of the yearbook and trying everything to keep it alive. You know, I just thought that was a very telling about not only the change in media, but the change in culture, that the university no longer has a kind of universal experience anymore. And so a yearbook can't cover that. It's a great responsibility because, you know, at any one time, and especially, you know, coming up now after this emergency, the university administration, the university itself, will be far, far greater interested in the public relations of the university. And here are media outlets that actually show the university for what it is. So I can imagine that you will be faced with having to do what the media board, you know, is always there to do, and that is say this is an independent group of students who have a right to write what they want.
Congratulations to our amazing group of seniors. Your contributions to the University of Alabama and to student media have left a legacy that has elevated UA student media to new heights. My words here are inadequate to truly honor your legacy. The challenges that you have been dealt have prepared you to face any challenge in your future. You are poised to handle anything that life tosses your way. And I hope you remember that. I hope you remember this time. I hope you remember your time at student media. And I hope you remember fondly your entire experience at the University of Alabama. Now get out there when it's safe and make this world a better place. Make it your world. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and all of those at Student Media for all that you've done. We will truly miss you. Best wishes. Hope to see you soon.
Greetings to all my friends in student media. I know the school year has come to an unusual close, and we are all disappointed by that. You certainly are, along with us. While it is a strange ending, it doesn't diminish the contributions that you as students, staff, and Student Media Planning Board has made this year. So whether you've served on WVUA, the Southern Historian, the Black Warrior Review, Bama Life, Alice, Marsfield Journal, the Crimson White, our digital media unit, advertising, or special interest teams, I'm grateful to each and every one of you for your individual and collective accomplishments throughout this year. To those of you receiving awards, congratulations. I couldn't be happier for you. This recognition is well deserved. For those of you who are graduating and moving on to the next chapter of your life, we are excited for you and wish you the very best. We look forward to seeing you again in the near future visit to campus. For those returning for the 2021 school year, there are great opportunities ahead, and we look forward to partnering with you and continuing the great work. So until we can meet again in person, I hope you stay well, stay safe, and roll Tide.
I'm back with special guest, Abby. She's anxious to meet the Geek Student Media mascot, Albert. Anyway, congratulations to all of the winners. I hope you've enjoyed the program, and I want to thank all of our students for the invaluable service you provide our community. We're looking forward to seeing everybody back on campus when it's safe. We'll try to have our traditional senior signing event, and I look forward to working with all the returning students to plan this next year. Take care, be safe, and roll Tide.